Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with a new adventure in the Halls of Torment. So we're going to be picking up where we left off last time. We had just had some really good runs and unlocked quite a few things, so now we're going to start considering which things we want to work on this time. And I think I was doing some stuff with Cleric. I know I'd beaten it with Cleric. We have a lot of unlocks we can chase for right now. Like, there's no specific requirement for us to do anything at this point. We've pretty much gotten a lot of what we need to. We need to do quite a bit of fighting on this to get another elite, but that's a matter of time. We'll get gold for fighting here and getting more wraiths killed. Do 150 million damage in a run. We've got to not use any abilities for 30 minutes. Like, that's standard for all these levels, have one like that. Same thing here, we haven't done that in the 4th level either. But all of these are just gold or like an additional like scroll for here anyway, so like they don't give us more permanent unlocks. This would be good though, but we don't have this artifact yet. But I would love to get this blessing. So like that's just a matter of time, but we would get an item for fighting here more, so we might try to actually beat this Chamber of Dissonance, so we'll start considering what we need to make that happen. There looks to be a lot of gold hiding in the vault, and that's something we could work towards, and we certainly will. Then now we've got to start considering who we want to do these things. Well, that would be super easy, actually. Just going really fast would be pretty easy with this character, so maybe we just do an archer run and get this, because a lot of our characters like to use the archer thing anyway, so maybe they'd get more out of it. We did get the Flagellant's foot cuff though, so we do have this as an option as well, but it just has gold behind it, so we will do it. I don't know what it takes to regenerate 10,000 HP in a single run. Would we have to do that in the vault and then just like, that's crazy. Well, avoiding being hit for 3 minutes is easy just by playing on the 1st level and killing things fast enough, so. Having less HP, that requires some skill. We haven't done very many things to get this mask thing, but we still have plenty of items to unlock and pick up, so that's just a matter of time. Just have a golem roll around for a while. Yeah, that sounds possible. Just take golem at the beginning and then just take all the duration stuff, yeah. Or just go to the vault, really. That just sounds like a vault thing if you're going for one of those long runs. We don't have Scales of Pain. We don't have the Mountain Idol yet, so this is just gonna have to wait till later. Now, I'm not sure what it means by not acquiring abilities. Does that mean just using items? But anyways, I think we should take the Sage here and try to get to Agony 4. This means we're gonna have to pick good abilities, because I remember that area is pretty rough. So I guess we're gonna do a Sage run. Let's equip ourselves appropriately. So one thing about this is that this character doesn't actually gain HP normally. Like, they don't have normal regen. So that's something to keep into mind. So with that in mind, I'm actually considering maybe we take this advance to Holy Blessing, because this will at least give us HP, like attack boosts up as we pick them up. So we will both get heals, and we'll also get things. And maybe take this right here, like, while there is the other one that can help us in its own ways. This one also gives you regeneration every now and then, so we'll take that. As for boots, I think we still got the best plan for that. Like, that'll increase our attack speed. I doubt we got a better one since before, but we'll take a quick peek. Yeah, this is probably for the best. So now we got to consider like which skills we'll take, but yeah.
Can I help?
How can I help?
Let's make sure that we set ourselves up for success here. What do we want to bring? I want to kind of split it up between these right here. Because these four right here are going to help us over time.
May wisdom guide you.
I'm not going for anything in particular with them, so that just seems like a good idea to spread it around. So we are going to have to bring one of these. I say the one that we take is just going to be the Archaeologist thread, which will let us send back a good item if we get it. Oh, that's the new one we got, is it just makes enemies have more block strength. Oh well, that doesn't matter too much. We'll try that another time. Oh, we can choose the Bard songs? That's hilarious. I don't think we're going to do that right now. We're just going to enjoy that. So now we got to consider which of these we're going to focus in on. So if we want to have a successful run, which is more important than doing any of the ability challenges, because we can do that anywhere. Let's do this, because this will target the nearest enemy and do a lot of damage. This will make it do more damage when it criticals. Oh, we're slow too, that's a thing. We did, but I believe, take the archer though. That can make us faster. So. We are also at a disadvantage for regen, but I think it's more important for us to be attacking faster for now. Make sure I got the archer, yeah. That'll give us access to that move quicker, move sets. Let's get this out of our pool, let's get this out of our pool, yep. Get that out of our pool. Let's move faster. That'll help. Oh, and the other thing at this upgrade for Holy Light is we automatically are pretty much going to get a lot of power-ups as well, so... And our next skill is going to be Transfixion, so... Let's come pick this up quickly. So main weapon would affect just our main skill. So if we get this one, we would attack a lot slower with everything, which is fine. I think this is a good one to take. I'm trying to decide if I would double do that. Would I double do that? I don't care if the if our attacks move slower, because essentially them lingering doesn't matter at all. Attacking a little slower is a little something, but if I double their damage, that's probably worth it. So that's the one we're gonna want. Of these, I'm trying to decide. We should probably take both of these, by the way, and get them both. The 0.5 meter in this, for at least for a couple of them, because being faster will be a significant boost to us. But I only want to take a couple of them, so I don't need to do it right away. But I am going to double do this. So the next thing I like to get is Transfixion. It is just a general utility, make everything weaker to you skill. I find it very useful in an overall sense. It also gives me a way to target these. Because the splinters only fire at enemies. They're not targetable by the player. Which makes them both useful for hitting enemies that you can't see, but also, and you don't have to aim at, but also, yeah. So in this sense, considering things, since the only one I care about doing damage is actually the main weapon for the most part, I think I will take this, although I'm not going to double do it. I'm just going to take these. You can't really afford to double do everything, you know? Is that an invulnerability? Nah, it's attack speed. So it'll at least kill these two, which is what I want it for. What is nice is because of the character that I have, taking scrolls, I get to pick what I want anyway, so I don't ever have the problem of having to cycle through that stuff. So any of these scrolls I get, I don't have to worry about getting things I don't want. So let's pick something up. This is the same thing we have, but better. So let's put this in our pocket. Pick up this. This will be a damage buff. We'll get this. The third one we'll take. You're gonna take ring blades. It's another good area of effect damage one that'll get a lot of boosts from what we have going on. But any more than like 3 abilities is a little hard to keep track of, so this is probably what we're gonna take for now. You get too many and you'll dilute your selection pool anyway, so consider that. Well, I didn't mean to pick up the magnet immediately, but there we go. There'll be other magnets, it won't matter. That's not one I think I'd want to double do. And it might not matter too much. Actually, I might double do that one. That one also sounds good. Well, the force going down by 60% might be a bit much. I'll think on it. Yeah, I think that might not be fully worth it. What is the base attack on these abilities? Because, like, whether it's worth it, so that would be a 10% increase for this, and that would be a 10% for this, that would be a 20% for this, so that might actually be pretty worth it. I will start taking movements to get to where the next scroll is. At least the original magnet is still in play. That's useful. This probably doesn't matter too terribly much. Well, we have sorted this out. What do we want to do? Well... Hello, new friend. And taking that one. New bottle of wine, I suppose, can't hurt. This is definitely easier to play than that Lancer we were playing before, even though the HP is a little lower. This one at least will target random stuff around me, which is pretty useful. So we'll be giving him slow, that will be helpful. Well, so far so good. We're about halfway towards getting to Agony 4, which is our goal. What does multi-strike do for the main weapon? It might not actually do anything for it. This is probably a good deal. Hello, friend. Well, honestly, that's probably just better than what we currently have on. Let's put this on too. Everything we do is critical hit, and that's just a higher value than 0.3%. Oh, we got a new friend. I like friends. Probably. Well, he didn't live very long. That's very unfortunate for them. New friend. Hopefully they're not a friend for very long. Okay, you can take that. You can go drop the bottle off immediately. I guess we can try to work out the puzzle too while we're down here if we can find it. So let's get this set up. It at least doesn't hurt to set it up. Hello, friend. Hey, an extra one. I also didn't see the flame underneath him. That's a bit unfortunate. Oh, it's these jerks. Well, I'm just gonna have to play keep away. Oh, it's a lot of fire. That's the problem. Okay, gotta keep moving then. Oh, so far so okay. Let's pop it twice. New friends. Let's not get cornered by this jerk. Oh. Let's do the first level, Piercing Blade. That sounds pretty good. That's probably just a good choice. Can I get both? I can get both though. But both actually isn't beneficial, is it? Let's sit on it. Let's do something else for now. Let's see if another option shows up that's better than both. So it only shows you the ones you've seen. Get spun on, fools. So looking at our abilities, they are a combination of physical and magic and projectile. So we just want the average, whatever the average one is. So I think there's a good chance we can make it to stage 4. I think we can get there this time. This is going to take care of a lot of them before they're even a problem. That was a lot of babies. Oh, we got a achievement for getting a bunch of health potions overall. That's interesting. We weren't specifically aiming for that, but we'll take it. Let's send up this thing because we don't need it right now. Oh, we got the achievement for 10,000 constructs. That's nice. Getting close to Agony 4, which was our primary goal. We did get a scroll. Let's go get our scroll. I was wondering if we'd see another one. Hello, friend. You're another scroll, where we are kind of out of normal abilities to get. Oh, we got our Agony 4 achieve. Nice, nice. What do we want to pop out here with? I don't have a particular reason to go for it, but I have a particular reason not to go for it, so let's pull out here and play with it. new friends. There's a lot of babies coming at us, that's all I know for sure. Hello, friend. Oh, you didn't live very long. That's good news for us. Ooh, something got us. That's a little better of a version of that. This is the area version of that. We got an achievement for doing damage in a run, which we certainly did our best to do. I kind of wish I hadn't done that yet. It's okay. I think it's about time for the boss to spawn, unfortunately. The one that usually has ended our previous runs, but we do have 2 revives still, so... let's hope for the best. Oh, these guys are also a problem. That's right. These guys just mean we can't stand still, so... well, we'll keep that magnet alive. Good thing it spawned, finally. Oh. Got some immunity, that's nice. Oh, we killed 3 homunculus champions. Cool, cool, cool. That'll help the beast. And Oh, we actually already killed them by somehow, so take it. What do we got? So we can send that up. We do have extra slots. No, it's more of those jerks. Okay, we gotta be a little careful. Oh boy, we did a challenge for doing a lot of crits in a minute. Well, that's not our intention, but we are doing a lot of crits. I will agree with the game on that. We're at the 2-minute mark. I don't think we've actually gotten the artifact for winning this boss anyway. Oh yeah, we can get this. More splinters for the splinter group. These guys, you can't stand still with them nearby. So we're moving. Seconds to go. Gold time. Well, I don't think he enjoyed that adventure. So we got Trickster's Chime. I'll have to take a look at that when we finish. Yeah, I think we did a pretty successful run. Let's go see what our prizes are. I'm just trying to see if the attack speed increases is going to give us the splinters thing. I guess not quite. There's a thing for having 200 of them alive. I think we'd have to make a force build to make it work. And maybe like more of the doubles. I tried to make it work at any rate. So we got 5,000 for drinking 500 health potions total. We killed 10,000 constructs and got a new item, the Vision Crown. We reached Agony 4 here and got the Mark of Knowledge. We killed We did 150 million damage here and got another scroll to spawn when we're here. We got more damage for the Hound, for the Beast friend we have, for killing 3 of the champions of the Homunculus style. We did 10,000 critical hits in a minute. And overcrits count multiple times. So yeah, we got 7,500 gold for that. So we are stacked for gold again. Let's just look around at stuff. So with what we got a better version of the hat, in my opinion. If we get 10 more artifacts, we'll actually get something new called the Ability Signet. We're a decent portion of the way towards a lot of these second level milestones. I think these are going to all end up being gold, and they're just all for different artifacts that we don't have yet. This is a lot of artifacts though. This looks like 30 artifacts or so. And there's even more over here. So looking at this, there's one for 500 million that we actually came pretty close to getting, believe it or not. That's crazy. So maybe that's the way you do it. You go there with Sage and you just run absolutely freaking wild with abilities, because Sage seems like it's pretty broken if you got the right setup. Let's look at what Sage has going on. Oh, this was a Sage only skill that got us. So we have a couple of things to do with fists. Okay. To just do some crazy stuff with Spectral Fists some point, yep. I think this is a random chance depending on what the champions give you, so we just have to do Sage a whole bunch and hope for a lot of scrolls. You probably have to take all the experience up skills that we didn't take last time, so we'll consider that. Like, and you also get a increasing EXP bonus for some of the stuff we've been getting anyway, like just all the unlocks. So this one at the bottom, so we don't need to rush that. That is going to happen. I believe it. And I don't know what's in the corner for this. Unless it's another Spectral Fist one. Let's see. Yeah, this must be another Spectral Fist, like 2, probably 5, and then 10. So yeah, these are the 4 Spectral Fists. So we have an idea of what all of the Sage ones are. So Bard is the one that we had the least unlocked for. And I'm thinking we try to do an Archer one next and try to get that a lot sorted out. Because a lot of those, the few things there don't seem incredibly difficult to work out. We just gotta go fast, gotta go real fast, you know? Hmm. We do have achievements for doing sparking with this, so we're gonna take a look at this and see. If we can't make this work. Was there anything else that it wanted us to do? Avoid doing critical hits. Alright. I think that just means don't do damage for 15 minutes. So we're gonna do two runs as this. We gotta take off anything that can do damage. Just gotta make sure nothing we do can do damage, and we're gonna try to get as fast as we can. Well, actually, not getting hit for time, that would be a different problem. We'd want to kill enemies and be careful. Was it not get hit, or was it not deal crit? It was one for not doing crit, and there was one for not being hit, right? Yeah. So we'll do that one on the second one, but we have to not do any damage for 15 minutes. Which I think just means run around. Well, that's a really, really good ability to just be able to choose that. Mark of Knowledge would be pretty good for most classes. This is the only one that helps us because it adds defense. So we're going to take it. So our goal is not to take no damage. Our goal is just to be essentially super fast and to not die. That's all. With that in our knowledge, we just raise all of our stats to the top that do defense stuff. Awesome. Well, thank you for watching if you did. I'm gonna take a couple minute break and then we're gonna go in and try that adventure out. Y'all take care.